Some people. Anything you needed, I would stab someone who had a fat wallet, who I knew had money, just to give you what you need. You want to leave me? I don't wear Armani suits and take you to the best restaurants, but I could. Just give me a week to forge a couple of checks, some identity theft. I'll do anything you need for you to be happy. It's not about me keeping you. It's about you being happy, inspired every second. But evidently that's not good enough. Evidently my obsession for your happiness isn't good enough for today's high maintenance bitches.
We're not high maintenance.
I mean, a restraining order because I cared? What is that? Cared? Does your boyfriend call you 17 times a day? I don't mean to ask how you are or to chat. I mean to find out if you're okay. And if there's a bad person at your house that you might be sleeping with that you shouldn't be. It's one of life's takers. Because you don't know how to pick givers. Your giver radar is off because you're a good person. You pick takers. That's why we fit. Well, you're looking over there. Why can't you look me in the eyes? Why can't you look?
Let's go back to the steps.
Oh, evidently Mr. Good Haircut and normal size forehead is more desirable than me.
Normal size forehead.
Mr. I have real upper lip and not an underbite is sexier than me. Look at this underbite. I went down on you for hours and it didn't even hurt my face. Don't tell me he could go without pulling his face away for an hour. He probably goes, ow, ow, ow. You never heard a complaint from me when I was down there. Not a single moan. Not one complaint. I chewed and swallowed. I did everything. I did everything when I went down on you. I did everything. I went way off on this one. But anyway.
I chewed.
I didn't go, ew, the first smell is the worst. It was always beautiful. It was always beautiful. Why can't you look at me?
Go back to the steps.
Evidently, if you wanted an apartment, remember when you were homeless and you wanted an apartment, and I offered to kill your neighbor? Remember? Evidently, that wasn't good enough.
You didn't offer, you did.
Okay, remember when I killed your neighbor? Remember that? Look at that action of love. Love is an action. It's not a thought. It's not a rose. It's not a card. It's an action. What a man will do to make sure his woman is all right, is safe. Home, income, your needs were taken care of. I killed someone so that you, wouldn't have to. Because you have that in you. You have that capacity. You almost killed me.
Inside the apartment, and you expected me to sleep there?
I have no expectations. I had hopes for your fulfillment and happiness.
I can't sleep where somebody's died.
Those are your issues, which I wanted to help you through. That's why I left the dead body there and had you talk to her. I tied you up next to her, remember? And I said, just deal with her. Work this issue out. Because this person's dead. She doesn't exist. There's nothing to be afraid of. I helped you with courage. That's me inspiring, and that's you being my muse. The inspirer and the muse. Doesn't get any. Your soul doesn't get any more soulmate than that. Don't you get it?
Left me without food and water for 2 days.
I never did that. No, you misunderstood what I did. I went to the 7-Eleven to get you supplies, water and sandwiches and food, and I got arrested because of my love for you. They mistook what I was doing as a selfish felony. I said, this woman, my world, this woman who, the world's world, that's who you are. She needs this water. She needs these sandwiches. She needs these potato chips, these Reese's Pieces. She needs them. She needs them. Let me just go home. And they wouldn't let me. I tried everything. I let those cops do things to me I don't want to tell you because it was part of a deal. They said, you can go home if you let her. And they wouldn't let me go. And I said, she's dehydrated now. She's starving. And I'm being sodomized. And this was supposed to be the opposite result. Because she's a muse. Gentlemen, come with me there. You can sodomize me there. Just let her have the water and the sandwiches. And they wouldn't. and it didn't matter to you. And I understand the selfishness that comes along with having too much estrogen in your body. I understand that. Because they've found in science that testosterone and generosity go hand in hand. And estrogen and self-centeredness and self-obsession and narcissism and vanity and toxicness as a human being, they're matched. Isn't that interesting? So it's not your fault. You understand? Do you understand that it's not your fault? How come you won't answer me? Why won't you answer me? Because you're a taker, which is not your fault. You've suffered a terrible journey in your life. Terrible. Terrible. Why won't you kiss me? Why won't you kiss me? I'll let you go. I can't let you out of the house until we've worked this out. Let me meet him. Let me meet him.
You killed him too.
Why are you doing this? Why are you bringing up old news? Why? Why can't we just be here and now? Whoever the new he is, and I know there is one.
The new he is.
Let me meet him. Let me give him instructions on the perfect fulfillment
What
needs
happened to
that
that
you have.
restraining order? Did it get
Oh, the restraining order. That's an interesting story about the restraining order. It's crazy, crazy story. Evidently, I mistook it for a Valentine. Yeah, that's true. I cut it into a heart. I poured a red liquid, unnameable liquid all over it to make it red. And actually, I have it with me. So I'm surprised with that later. I don't call it a restraining order. I call it a love certificate. It's an award. It's like an Oscar for the greatest love, the greatest lover. It's an award I won. I would give a speech such as this. Thank you for this award, being the most passionate man alive, the most undyingly committed man alive. If it wasn't for my mom, all my exes, my aunt who touched me when I was 3, and that perverted babysitter, this never would have happened. Oh, and yes, Mrs. Hamer, my 5th grade teacher. All this obsessive desire to fulfill your needs never would have happened. And being the
So
perfect...
speaking of exes, what happened to all your other exes?
There was only one before you. I'm a lover, not a taker.
And what about when she mysteriously disappeared?
It's not a mystery. She abandoned me. They just don't know where she went.
Nobody knows where she went.
In my heart, I know, because that's how I love someone. I'll always know where you are. I never won't know, as in I always will know. There's no knowledge of where you might be on any day of your life that I don't already have. That's how much your safety is urgent to me. All I want is for you to be safe and happy. That's it. Not rich. No Louis Vuitton. None of that. That's for your guys who they have motives. They're selfish. That's hidden agenda. 2 motives. Safe and happy. That's why you stay here. Okay? That's why your life is here. For safe and happy. I have no frivolous agenda. This is about you. A gift, dinner, the opera, that's all to get something from you. I want nothing from you but your security and happiness. So go make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, all right? And I want to watch What About Bob and Pretty Woman.